Fast-spreading measles outbreak in North London has left several children in hospital. More than 60 suspected cases have been reported by schools and a nursery in the area. Doctors are urging parents to make sure their children are vaccinated before they return to school after half-term. I hate hearing these things. I mean, I'm constantly worrying about everything, and you go, oh, here we go again, and you're almost like waiting for them to get ill, and it's just a constant worrying battle, isn't it, Myleene?
Well, look, I'm in North London, so this is sort of my borough, if you like, and I'm very aware of these stories that are going around. And I think what's so frustrating is there's been so many conspiracy theories and so much conflicting advice or misinformation, or people have an opinion and have been so used to voicing it that when it then comes to our children's health and the health of our loved ones, no wonder people don't know where to go. And I grew up in an environment that was surrounded by nurses. I grew up in, with my mum being an NHS nurse. I now do a lot of NGO work where we go abroad to crisis zones where inoculations are key. They are integral to the entire community's survival. And I appreciate that one person's choice might be directly for their children, but at the same time, the whole point of inoculations are for the community. Mm-hmm. So you might not be vulnerable, but someone's grandmother or somebody else's child might be, and it's this misinformation I really do struggle with. I have spoken about the importance of inoculations and vaccinations in the past, and it's been unbelievable, the deluge that you get back in return. Well, have you thought about this? And this happened to my auntie, and this... And it is about just getting the research done and understanding what these inoculations actually are doing. We've literally got children who are sick from it now. And it's so difficult on parents because we feel conflicted because you want to do the best for your children, but the misinformation is just, it's a deluge.
There's a lot out there. This is the problem, and I do think that a lot of parents obviously have chosen not to vaccinate their children. I think the whole COVID episode has changed a lot of people's feelings, trust, actually, and they kind of, even if it's that they're not necessarily anti-vaccine, but they also aren't sure about the alternatives. They're just unsure, and that's a horrible place to have to be as a parent, because you're always trying.
And that has to be recognised, that there is mistrust, and people aren't just told to not have mistrust. They've got to be spoken about. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about when I was a kid, all those vaccinations.
Yeah.
My mum, because we used to go to Jordan every year, so we'd always have these vaccinations. And just remember, when we would come back from the doctors, we'd have to just keep swinging our arm around. Did you get that?
Moving.
And my mum never let us have sweets, but she would always give us glucose sweets, because somehow... I don't know if this is true, sorry, doctors out there, but apparently it would make the vaccine go around your body quicker.
I never get my fingers like, my arm's still numb, my arm's still dead. It was always trying to get that extra
And not going... And the BCG.
BCG,
I see, I didn't have the BCG, I was off.
But you had to get the 6 needles before the BCG.
It, and I was really jealous of my sister because she had the 6 needles.
Exactly.
It's changed so much, though, isn't it? I just feel like you worry so much. As a parent, my son, I was going on holiday, and my son and all of us needed a particular vaccine, and my son couldn't get it, unfortunately, because he wasn't well, like, a few weeks before. And in that moment, I made the decision not to go on holiday. And it's not for everybody. I just think in your particular moment where you have to make that choice, you really have to make the choice what you feel best as a parent. And for me at that time, I was like, the risk of, other people say, "It'll be fine, just go." How would I feel? Would I feel worse that I went and something happened and I didn't, have a preparation beforehand, or, not taking it? And I just made that choice not to take it. So, it's up to you as individuals. And I'm sure I wouldn't be giving him no glucose tablet. But
I know, but I suppose it's feeling judged either way, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the problem. It's almost like
it's... We love to judge each other, don't we?
Well, that's exactly it.
It wasn't that heavy when we, like you're saying, it wasn't that heavy when we was young.
I felt like I was constly putting my sleeve up for something.
I do. Although I actually did have measles when I was younger, and I got all of the shots
as well.
I had chickenpox too, and mumps.
Do you remember the chickenpox parties? My mum had a chickenpox party. We all literally just piled in the bed together.
Absolutely, just to get it over and done with in one fell swoop. I mean, this is kind of how it used to be, and so it is awful. But
whooping cough is a real challenge.
Guys. No, that's a horrible one. Dr. Hillary, there he is. Just in case you didn't know, you know who Dr. Hillary is. No, we were catching up with him earlier, and he had said, of course, in terms of the measles outbreak, symptoms include fever, rash, headache, streaming nose, sore throat, occasionally an ear infection. It can, of course, then, this is what you're talking about, Myleene, can lead to pneumonia and meningitis and seizures, especially in kids with weak immune systems. So it's, when you start talking those words, like it's a scary thing for any parent to be dealing with, typically on half term as well, isn't it, when they're actually off at home.